What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning to another episode of Right on Cue Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Logan Chestnut. Bringing me tonight. With me tonight, I got a stranger in the house, man. He's been gone long time.
Back.
I know.
Long time to see.
Long time. First time, long time. And we got Mr. AJ Johnson from the Neural Barbecue team. And then, man, back by popular demand, our main man, Mr. Keaton Helms from Cook Shack Barbecue. What's up, buddy?
What up? Living our best lives, aren't we?
That's right.
Every
One
time I
trailer,
see
two
you,
nopers.
No longer cold.
it was 70 today. I wanted to just go out in my mankini and just be like, yeah.
You know, did you do that for your birthday?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, birthday. Yeah, and if I want to give a shout out. Thank everybody who gave me a happy birthday and well wishes and all the nudes that AJ sent me. I appreciate that. That was next time zoom out. All right, I want to see the mess. No, I appreciate all your love. Thank you guys so much, and it truly means a lot. If you want to give me a gift, you know, you could always just subscribe and follow us on Apple and Spotify. That would make me very happy. So if y'all could do that, thank you. But no, guys, how's it been, man? How's everybody? Anybody watching the Olympics?
Yeah.
AJ's like, that's too many white people on the so it's I don't watch that shit.
No.
AJ, I thought you'd be like a big figure skating or curling fan.
Nah, neither.
Dude, I am
Curling
obsessed
all
with
the
curling. I am obsessed with it. Anybody else, like, I feel like it's taken over and no one knows why they're obsessed with it. My wife said, I've never seen a man broom that hard in my life. I said, you know, his house is clean. That man's over here like,
Get it.
dude, I want to do it. Like, that would be so fun I told, I coach my kids' basketball team, and I was talking to one of the dads on the team, and he was talking about curling. I said, man, wouldn't that be awesome? Like, I don't know how you play the game, but like, I would love to try. And for like a beer league, if there was like a local beer league curling, you know, tournament, I would.
Like beer?
Damn it! I knew I forgot something. No, it would be so fun to do the beer league with like a curling beer league. Just I mean, I'd bust my ass and fall a damn time, but I mean, it'd be fun.
I mean, it's like an adult bowling league, so it could work.
Oh, dude, I would fall so many times. Like, I'm so impressed when they like just slide and they're like pushing themselves down the ice and freaking doing a broom, and it's just like being married. Honestly, I mean, the man does the work, and you hear the woman in the background yelling directions on how to do it and where to go.
It doesn't end with yelling though. So
No.
Hey, it's a great sport. My favorite sport is the one where they have to. They're on the skis and they have to go like, I don't know, a quarter mile to a mile as fast as they can, and then they have to stop, and then they have to pull their rifle out.
Oh yeah, dude, that's dope. That's dope.
Dude, we were talking about that last night watching the Super Bowl, and my brother was like, just imagine how hard it is for you to go full speed, hard elevated, and then you have to stop and decrease that hard elevation and focus on a target. I don't know how far away it is, but it's so intriguing to me that they can do that on such a, because I don't know about you, but I am in zero shape. So I would be dying by the time I got to shoot at the target.
Oh, 100%. No, what's another? Oh, another thing, I got my kids. So like, my kids didn't really know what the Olympics were, and I was trying to get them used to it. And so we were watching a family movie night, and of course I had to put on the greatest Olympic movie of all time. Well, yeah, it's up there. That or Miracle. It's Cool Runnings.
Cool
Running.
Keaton, have you ever seen Cool Runnings?
It is on replay currently in my house.
Jamaican Bob, dude. So Jamaica has a bobsled team, and I am in the Olympics this year. I am so excited for that.
Rooting for him?
Absolutely, man. I'm rooting for them over USA. I'm gonna say it. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's bobsled time. Let's go, guys. Cool Runnings.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it.
Dude, that movie's got so many great quotes. And then obviously it's got the late great John Candy, who is probably the greatest Canadian actor of all time.
For sure.
All time.
AJ, you a fan? Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, seen it plenty of times, man. That's like one of my favorite childhood movies for sure.
Sanka, what you smoking? I'm not smoking. I'm breathing. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That or hey, you want to kiss my lucky egg?
No.
Didn't he pull it out from his crotch?
Dude, yeah. Hey, so the Jamaican bobsled team have a lucky egg, and they painted it like
man.
the Jamaican flag. I'm like, is that indica or sativa? I wonder what the flavor that is for the Jamaican team. But no, it's awesome. I love the Olympics. Like I said, it's one of the times where you get to watch. It's kind of like when the ESPN used to have the Ocho, and you'd watch all the stupid sports like competitive tag and stuff. Is like, I don't know why I like watching this, but I am 100% watching this. And then, of course, we got to talk about the Super Bowl, man. That was the worst, lamest Super Bowl I've ever seen. Like, it was a defensive just monster. It looked like Vrabel had the Titans offensive line substituted in for the Patriots because they look terrible.
So can I tell you something? I coached a guy that played last night for the Seattle Seahawks. Derek Hall. Derek, if you're watching this, which you're old, not, you did a hell of a job, brother. I was happy to see you get those sacks. Keep grinding, keep doing your thing, keep supporting the community. We are proud of you here in Gulfport, and it's been a joy to watch you go from elementary school to where you are today, brother. Proud of you.
Damn, how old are you, Keaton? If you had a guy
38.
38.
I'm just fucking with you. Well, actually, I'm 39 as of Friday. But it was a great. I mean, I'm happy the Seahawks won. Daniel Jones got his due. I mean, he's a great quarterback. Everybody pooped on him, and I'm like, man, he got his due. He got his due. But
he did.
And then the Bad Bunny halftime show, man. I brush off my Spanish. I'm like, ooh, I know what they're saying. I see that. No, I honestly I didn't know any of his music, but I will say this: the sets was
pristine.
Awesome. Dude, and did you know the people in the grass? Those are people.
Real people.
Those are real people.
Man.
Like, Mom, Dad, I made the Super Bowl. What'd you do? I was grass.
I thought I was seeing things when they started to move. I was like, okay, all right. Those are people in costumes.
Yeah. My in-laws, they watched the Kid Rock special, or apparently he didn't lip sync. He didn't line up to the lip sync this apparently.
I heard it was pretty bad.
I didn't see that. I love Kid Rock. I was curious to see if Kid Rock showed up, if it was the ball with the ball one, or if it was the new country Kid Rock. It's just tale of the two. It's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
I liked it. Anyways, man, it's back to barbecue. I know none of us have done hardly any barbecue this off season, but our guest tonight, he sure as hell has. Sorry, English teacher. Yeah, I know. I gotta get credit. Yes, Dan, I am on time this week. Thank you, buddy. No, man, I'm excited to have him on, man. He's a monster on the trail, honestly, over the last few years, but definitely over the last couple of years, he is definitely turned on the burners and has taken up the pedestal of number one in the backyard scene. So definitely proud of him. Just got off of his big GC down in Florida, got his berth to the Barbecue World Cup. So, man, I am so happy to have this man on. So, without further ado, let's bring on my friend Cody from Rollin Smoke Barbecue. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
Jamaican bobsled team. Are you going to cheering for them, or are you against them? You saying USA?
USA, number one.
Oh, man, I'm with you every time else. But, man, when it comes to bobsled, I'm a Jamaican.
Jamaica man.
Yeah, I feel like Brad Pitt on what's that movie where he plays? He's like death. He's speaking the Jamaican, the Cajun. Anyways, side note. That was one of my tangents. No, man. Cody, thank you so much for coming on, man. I know you're a busy man, bossing people around, taking names, kicking ass. Oh, and you're hot off the trail. Like you're all the rest of us are like we're trying to knock the dust off, ourselves. But you, man, you're what 3 weeks into the season already?
3, yeah.
3.
Got 3 in, going back in 2 weeks.
Gosh, how many's on the schedule this year, buddy?
I think we got about 28.
Jesus,
28.
Yeah, he's not going for team of the year points, guys. He's just doing it for the love of the game, just for fun, just for shits and giggles.
If I told my wife that, she'd make me move out.
Well, you wouldn't have to. You'd already be gone.
I would.
I mean, 28. I mean, that's crazy. How many doubles? This episode sponsored by HughesNet. It's all good, dude. But 20. Can you guys like what's the most you ever done in a year, AJ?
I think it was around 24, 25, so pretty close. And it was nerve wracking.
That's grinding.
And
so how many doubles?
Expensive. None of those was doubles. Well, no, sorry. One was a double, and that was in Missouri because we don't usually have doubles down here. Thanks to Garrett. Garrett was the one who brought doubles to State Alabama.
Shout out to Garrett. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Cody, how many doubles you doing? One or two? I know you're doing Garris. Can you hear us, buddy?
You there?
Yeah, we're here. All right.
There we go. I got a couple of doubles.
We back, buddy?
Look at Keaton's face. He's like,
that's all good. All right, Cody, can you hear us? All right.
I don't know.
It's all right. Good deal, man. Good deal. So, man, kind of tell the people who don't know who you are, not familiar with your dominance in the backyard scene, kind of who you are and how long you've been doing this game.
Well, we've been started since 2015. We did like 2 a year, mainly Smoke on the Falls in Gadsden and Glencoe, 30 minutes from my house. So we did them 2 since 2015. Then last year, we got serious about it. Told my wife after taking AJ's class that we're going to get serious. If we win, we're going to keep doing it. If we suck, we'll become judges.
There you go.
And here you are.
And you're definitely not judging.
Yeah, that's definitely a good outlook, man. And
so I didn't sell nothing last year. So
yeah.
So definitely. You're crediting your success to taking AJ's class.
1-on-1, baby.
I know that's garbage because I've listened to your advice many times and I ain't never had success
AJ,
like that.
All my success.
Well, Logan, I kind of just speak you to, the bull crap,
He's a damn snake oil salesman. Don't listen to this guy, man. I mean, I've been choking down his food trying to figure out what these judges want to eat, and ugh.
This rough.
But no, man, that's cool, man. So tell the people like, what's your equipment? What are you smoking on?
I got 2 Hunsakers that I bought from Brothers Q, and then my boy Jason, that Mind If I Smoke, built me a drum. It's kind of a mixture between a Gateway and a Hunsaker, and I'm sure I'm cooking brisket stuff on.
What kind of vent?
So
what kind of vent system on it?
What kind of vent system you got on there? The Huntakers, I don't like the Gateway drum vent system. Like, what do you like better, Keaton?
I hear you now. Do what?
We're talking about the vent system on the ugly drum you made, or what kind of like vent system? You said it's like a hybrid between the Hunsaker and the Gateway.
Oh, it has the kind of like the Gateway intakes, but instead of being a round tube, it's square tube.
Okay.
Then I got the Vortex basket get inside of it. And it's got the exhaust like a Hunsaker on
Do y'all
top.
think the Vortex actually adds a ton of stuff to the smoker? Because I mean that's what Hunsaker kind of hangs their hat on, is that Vortex insert they got in their can. AJ, Keaton, y'all both, and Cody, obviously, y'all all have cooked on Hunsakers. I have too. But do you think that adds something to it, or is it just kind of a gimmick or more of a baffle plate?
You muted?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was muted. Yeah, so it added, so it adds to it, I think. Doesn't have hot spots. Really, I mean, it kind of gets an even heat around, in my opinion.
I got you. Do you think it takes place at the baffle plate, or?
Yes. Yeah.
I got you.
I to the point, dude, I go just straight raw. I don't do a baffle plate. I don't do anything. I am just open coals. I'm ripping and running. I want a little char. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I get my char from grease fires. Cody, what about you, man? You think the Vortex adds something, or is it kind of, or do you think it's just kind of a gimmick, or more so just a deflector plate? It's gonna be one of those days. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm trying to figure out like what have you seen like the new Outlaws? I was trying to think like that's got the charcoal insert. I don't know if like how you think that affects the airflow. You still think you get the reverse flow temperature from that, then you get the direct heat from underneath, or do you think that's kind of just getting the drippings off the proteins and kind of kissing the meat, kind of like you get on a can, trying to get that replicate that can flavor?
Oh, man, I wish I knew more about it.
It's pretty cool little new thing they come out with.
I don't know if I've seen that. I'm intrigued. I'm about to go and Google that.
Yeah, Paul and them's got it on their new Outlaw Express. It's like it's a charcoal insert tray that pulls out. That is it has the lit charcoal on it. But you still get the reverse flow from the Outlaw, and like the when the meat. Yeah. I don't know if you get
use it as a grill.
A grill.
See, I don't know if it's a grill or if it's just it gets that kiss of flavor.
Yeah, like a drum flavor.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I like that.
It is pretty neat, man. Cody, we back, buddy?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to get
All
pulled up on phone. Maybe that'll work better than this computer.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Let's see. Mississippi Spice Company said Team Cody all day. See,
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know if I've had the Mississippi Spice Company their rubs. I hear a lot of great things about. I hear a lot of great things. That's one of your sponsors, though, isn't it, Cody? Yeah.
It is.
It's really good. It makes my game time. It added the flavor that I was missing.
I got you. I'm still trying to find the flavor that I'm missing. I think it's like the positive flavor, the good flavors, the sweet flavors. Apparently, all my shit's piss and vinegar.
A little bit of grease fire with a little bit of sweet rub.
Yeah, a little bit of grease goes a long way. That's what my grandma used to tell me, but I don't think she meant with grilling.
You prefer that acrid taste?
I love the acrid taste, man. The acrid taste is where it's at.
I mean, that's what sells it.
Yeah, there's that beautiful mug.
There you go.
I like the beard.
I know.
Is that
I'm trying
better?
to grow mine out. Yeah.
AJ's over there with an awesome mustache.
Not bad. Fresh.
I had a mustache this weekend, and my 5-year-old touched it, and she goes, "No."
AJ just hadn't kicked off the training wheels on his. It'll get there one day, man.
Well, you know.
It took me years to grow a beautiful beard. Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, I can't get mine like luscious like Cody has. Cody's got the locks. I call it just the full locks, and he's got the touch of salt.
Yeah, but Mississippi
that has
Spice, man, since I picked them up, well, they picked me up really. It changed my rib game tremendously. It gave me that extra little flavor that I needed at the end to set me apart from everybody else.
I got you. What's some of like your favorite rubs that they have?
Yeah, tell us that. Detail measurements.
Let me write it down.
You need 2 bottles of this and one of this and mix it together.
Yeah.
No, seriously though, pork and beef from Mississippi Spice, it's the best combo together. It gives it a right amount of sweet with a little bit of kick to it.
I got you. So on your ribs, I'm just going to go and jump into the chicken section of the podcast. We're a little early, but they'll appreciate this. Well, he's lucky.
What? Can you hear him now?
I can't hear Logan at all.
Can't hear me at all.
Check.
Man.
Mic check.
I love how our stuff always works like pre-show, and then once we get rolling. AJ, how many times has this happened?
Plenty, man. It's like it's so many I can't count.
All right. Hey, let's while Cody's getting his stuff situated, let's talk about
I don't know what Logan's saying.
We can relay any questions
let
to you.
We'll let AJ and Keaton take off for the questions tonight, man. That way I'll just play along. I'll do the color commentary on the background. I'll translate AJ's redneckiness and Keaton's Mississippi-ness.
So what Logan was asking was trying to, basically a shigging session. He was trying to see what
flavor profiles you go for on the ribs.
Flavor profile on your ribs for when you started to now.
Oh, dude, it's come a long ways from when I first started. Just using old not heat raws. Down there by you, Keaton. Crap, I can't think of his name. Myron.
Killer Hog. Malcolm Reed.
You right. I'm having a brain fart.
Oh, Malcolm Reed.
Malcolm Reed, yeah. Been using his stuff, and then took AJ's class, and before I took it, I thought I knew everything there was about cooking, and boy, was I wrong. And then I was cooking what I like, and judges definitely didn't like what I like eating, so I had to sweeten it up a little bit and give it more of a savory note.
AJ, do you think sweet plays more in Alabama or more savory?
I think just kind of like the best of both worlds. Kind of have a savory rib, but a sweet finish, but not diabetes sweet, in my opinion. Does real well in Alabama.
Diabetes.
Mississippi wants as sweet as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's even, when we go to Virginia, I keep running the same thing, and it's sweet.
So is yours just like overly sweet, Cody? Or you kind of bounce it out a little bit?
I do my best to balance that out. Sometimes it does come a little bit sweeter, kind of like this weekend at the cooking class. It come out sweeter than I like it to, but judges seems to enjoy it.
Heck yeah, dude. I mean, so tell us a little bit about that class that you did this past weekend, man.
Man, it was pretty good. Me, AJ, and Garrett. Garrett did chicken, AJ did the pork, and I did ribs. And first time teaching a class, I took several. It's kind of different. You want to help everybody, but at the same time, you don't want to give everything away. You want to give just enough. If they run it, follow the timeline and the rubs and stuff. They should have a chance to get the name call if they nail tenderness.
For sure.
Man, what was the hardest thing having to go from learning to educating? Because I'm an educator. I teach all day long. And I remember when I first started, it could be really difficult to kind of get a gauge on whether or not you're effective or not. So what about it was did you forget anything? Did you have to say, oh man, hold up, let's go back to this. So yeah, skipping steps, jumping ahead. I mean, it can be tough.
For sure.
It's challenging, because we got there early and put 3 slabs of ribs on and follow more of the timeline versus, showing them how to trim, inject, and everything. So you had 2 different pits going, and then you're trying to make it where it times in together. That way they see every step. I think I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'm sorry to the people that took the class. But
did y'all do a Facebook group?
No, we got a little email trend going that it's got everybody's timeline and all that good stuff, and an Excel sheet made so all they gotta do is change the time, the turn-in time, and gives them what timeline to follow.
Dude, that's what I need. I don't need recipes. I don't need sauces. I just need somebody. I literally, AJ's my timeline. I'm like, AJ, when you put your ribs on? And then he'll play it. Then I'm like, all right, I got 20 minutes, so I got to put mine on.
Yeah,
Logan just said AJ did everything for him.
Yeah, Logan literally back when he was cooking when we first met, man, I would be wrapping ribs and Logan just putting his on. Like, man, what are you doing? But he was still getting them done though.
I mean, they were chewy, but they were good. They were done.
Flavorful.
Flavor blast, juice explosion, baby. It's
That's right.
Oh, man. Right. So, Cody, where are you cooking next?
We're going to Haines City, February 21st.
Wow.
Going back down there, 10-hour trip again. Yeah, yes.
It's the journey to get there that's the best part, right?
Yes. It's fun. I think Todd from Southern Swine's going to ride down with me. He's going to end up cooking. So, having another cook buddy with me and getting to bounce things off each other. He's a pretty good brisket cook, and my brisket's been bottom. Average score 165, 167. And it's just, tastes good. Tenderness is good, but the judges don't like it. So, maybe I can shake something off of him, and he can help me with my brisket game, and if he needs some little help, maybe, I can give him some info.
So are you doing pro?
No, backyard.
Okay.
Florida backyard top 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's my main goal this year was to cook brisket and get a 180 in brisket. So
that's a hard thing to do coming from backyard. I feel like that'd be the biggest obstacle is trying to cook, brisket, and pork's really not that hard, but brisket definitely is a big jump. Ask him what is he cooking Wagyu?
Yeah. All right. Protein wise, are you doing Wagyu or prime?
Yeah,
we're doing Wagyu from Mr. Brisket. End up buying Rooters and Tooters. They're Coles that he call them, but they're studs.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion. So couldn't go wrong buying from him. He already had them trimmed and where they need to be. So all I got to do is thaw them out and cook them.
So did you just do the brisket or did you do the entire package?
Just the brisket, just the flat.
You like to trim your own chicken, don't you?
I trim my own chicken, my own ribs, and my own pork.
Now you're still doing thighs, right?
I ain't cooking nothing else but thighs.
I mean, old AJ over there, he's over there cheating with legs.
Yeah.
Hey, gotta just do what you gotta do, man. Whatever's easiest for you, for sure.
I ran legs 2 weeks ago. I did a practice run, and dude, I was happy with the way they turned out, man. Super easy. They looked pretty. I get so nervous about the bite, man, because I do have a little bit of skin come off. I mean, is that something that you ever worry about just on your bite, or are you focused on textures and tenderness, flavor?
Now I'm more worried about chicken thighs. I want the bite, the texture to be perfect. When I cooked legs a couple times, they turned out great, but I was scared to death because they wasn't right. When I turn in chicken thighs, it's like I can almost guarantee you that bite's going to be perfect. I just got way more confidence in chicken thighs than I do legs or wings.
I tell you what, man, that trim is rough though.
Man, I got it figured out, dude. I can trim, 3 packs of chicken in 30 minutes.
Getting it.
That's shocking.
How many How many thighs you got to go through to get full comp?
How many thighs are you going through
Yeah,
for a
like
full comp?
count
We'll do
wise.
16 thighs. I'm cooking Sanderson Farms. My little secret I like to keep to myself most of the time. I find the 6-pack of Sanderson Farms, and everyone's been perfect every single time. I think I threw maybe 3 pieces away, and that's it.
Really?
Yes,
Man.
A whole lot better than
if
Springer.
you buy the 4-pack, I'll throw 2 of them away. If I buy the 10-pack, I'm throwing 5 of them away. But if I find the 6-pack, I'm keeping all 6 of them.
I guess it's harder to because they like to sneak those thighs in on those bigger packs. It's like they wedge them in there, so I guess they can't do that on a sixer.
On 6, yeah.
Which is good. Look, we run Springer Mountains, and those 4-packs have been pretty solid for us. Hey, I got no complaints.
Yeah. I just had too much trouble with Springer Mountain Farms around here. Just consistency.
Just finding it.
Yeah.
All
Tell
right.
us some of your goals this year, Cody.
Do what?
Tell us some of your goals this year.
Really, I want to be team of the year. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. That's great cooks out there that hadn't even started cooking yet, so it can change in a hurry. We're hot right now, and we know we are. We've been blessed, and it can fall off, the next contest, and we might not win another one. So we enjoy it while we can, chasing points for team of the year. My big goal is really, chasing that 180 in brisket. I got 180 in ribs, chicken, and pork, so I just want that 180 in brisket, and it'll be a good year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
man,
fair,
oh man. So, World Championship. You got a ticket to that, didn't you?
We did.
Man, tell us a little bit about that experience. I mean, you knew going into it that was an option. Like when you went to go and cook, you had no idea.
No idea until the cooks meeting.
That was a fluke, I think.
Garrett said, if he's going that far, he knew it's a qualifier. He's cooking pro to have that chance. I'm like, dude, I'm chasing points, and I'm gonna cook backyard for the fun of it. If we win, we win. We don't, we don't. And then we got to the cooks meeting, and they said, hey, backyard GC is gonna qualify for the World's Cup. And I was like, oh crap! And then that's when I got nervous. So it was fun. Didn't know really much about it. Really didn't think I was gonna cook any contest to qualify. Just didn't have the confidence and go and cook pro against all these great cooks. And so when we won it, dude, it was very, very joyful about it.
So have you started to look into it? What is it going to entail for the people that don't know? Do you know anything about the championship?
I know a little bit, but it's nothing. Nobody knows really. They said it's going to be 4-day event, and then you're going to have 4 cooks each day. So you're going to have 4 different competitions, and I might be wrong on this, but it's going to be 4 comps of teams of 25. And so they're going to take the top 12 and go to day 2. And then there's going to be 1 or 2 spots open. They're going to do a random draw from day 1 to move them over to day 2 and cook. So then they'll take the top 12 all the way up until the last day. Then each round they're going to do a random draw and move you. If you didn't cook the first day or second day, you go to the third day. If you didn't cook the third day, then they'll pull you from all over and go all the way to the 4th day. So you can. So
you're only going to cook once?
No, you can cook 4 different times. If you win the top 12 every time, you cook each day. But if you go there the first day and you don't make the top 12, you could get draw the last day and win that day and win the $1 million. So
whoa,
yeah, that's the way it was explained to me. It could change, but it's gonna be pretty cool. You're gonna have like a playoff bracket, and
is it a winner take all, or is it a
you stay there and go home?
So is it a winner take all, or is it tiered on the payouts?
It's tiered the way I understood it. They're going to pay out each day, but that last day, the true winner of the 4th day will be the World Cup champion, and that's who win the $1 million.
Cool.
The prize for each day is pretty good too. So just
being there, just you and your family.
Well, they say it's going to be, you can't make a team. So I can't go get y'all guys, hey, we're going to Las Vegas. We're going to split the money. So you have to be on that team for so many for so long to be able to qualify to cook with them. So more than likely, it's just going to be me and the wife and the kids.
Oh, man, that is awesome.
Yeah, be pretty
Gonna
cool.
be-
I know y'all are gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Are they going to drive or fly, or how are they doing?
Yeah, done
You
talking to
driving,
work.
flying, you pulling the trailer. What are you doing?
Well, say I heard rumors that they'll supply the smokers, and I could be wrong. If they supply the smokers, something I feel good about cooking on, we'll fly out there. If it's not, we're gonna load the truck up and drive out there with my drums.
Yeah,
I ain't pulling the
definitely.
trailer that far. I couldn't afford it. Logan sold me a gas burner.
She's a
You have
thirsty
a-
girl.
You have a dang $2,000 for gas bill. You can get back home.
Yeah,
Better start gambling in Vegas.
6
That's
miles a
right.
gallon ain't good. So
No, it ain't good.
Whatever.
She's
She's
thirsty.
pretty. She's pretty though.
So, Cody, you've got your goals laid out. Are you someone that is big on a putting it down on paper? Just what are they called? A vision board, or are you just somebody that what you need to do? You put what you got there?
it's a spreadsheet of all the comps. I mean, it's detailed. How many miles I drove, how much gas I spent, how much entry fee. I got it on paper, pretty much.
Yeah.
I got certain contests I want to go cook. If we can fit it in, we'll go do it. I want to chase some pretty cool trophies, but
Anything on the schedule that you're excited about this year? What trophy are you trying to get?
I want a guitar
Ooh,
for the smoke on the
Lebanon,
shores.
baby.
There you
a
go.
little
want that.
guitar
So,
action.
Get that record deal.
Looking for that one, and then smoke on Osage. They got some arrowhead trophies that's pretty cool looking. Wouldn't mind going there.
You in Murfreesboro?
No, didn't qualify, or I'm on the waiting list. So I signed up, but I was too late. I didn't know, it's a World Cup qualifier. I just wanted Apple, but
we cooked the ABS. Well, you cooked it. You got a peach, man.
Yep.
You GC'd it. Hey, man, I was over there in the pros just acting like I belonged,
oh, you belong. You got that brisket, Kyle.
I did get a brisket call, man, and that was a good brisket. I was happy with that brisket. So
Speaking of the pros, so if you get all your goals this year, ones already set out, will you go pro next year, or would that be something you think about at the end of the year?
Curious how the 4-2 meet's going to go, really, since they're going to change it up, or rumor has it they're going to change it up, 4-2 meet. If I can stay, backyard and just cook, close contests, we might. But, even this year, if we get where we're good on points, we might look at some pro contests just to try to cook the jack.
Yeah. I guess the jack's the big draw for everybody is, that's why I want to do it. It's, that's why you got to cook pro to even have a shot at it.
Yeah.
now, BCA, you get a jack draw. I mean, you're not just stuck with KCBS. Is there anything else by y'all that gives you an opportunity to go to the jack, or are you just KCBS all the way?
KCBS all the way.
Yeah,
Really?
It's really nothing close to us that other than Kansas City Barbecue Society that will give us opportunity to go to the jack. Like Mississippi, y'all have the BCA and stuff like that, but we don't have anything this way.
And there's nothing in Georgia. The only thing that can give you a jack draw in Georgia is KCBS, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
Does GBA give it?
I'm not sure on that, honestly.
Yeah.
No, GBA does not.
Okay. Can you hear him?
I can hear him.
Sweet.
Yes.
All right.
There you
He's
go.
back.
It's killing me being quiet that long. I'm over here like putting baby in a corner.
Nobody puts baby in the
Nobody puts baby in the corner. No, I don't think GBA or I know GBA doesn't because we asked one of our guests about.
We asked Brett that.
Yeah, and he said no. But yeah, no. So we're talking about the jack draw and stuff, and I mean the way you're heading and the way you finished last year. I mean, I think you're definitely probably one of the favorites to win Team of the Year this year in backyard. Once you accomplish everything you can accomplish kind of in the backyard area, I mean, I know all of us as cooks, the Jack is, it's the top of the mountain, no matter where you are in KCBS, the Jack Daniels is the cream of the crop. Does that draw kind of, sit on you sometimes? Like, to know you're the best, you want to cook against the best?
Yes, I want to cook against the best every weekend. With the open contest, went down there and cooked against Brad Langer, Smoke Me Silly, Rooters and Tutors. I mean, all of them was there. And, getting that rib call, made me feel good about myself. Hey, I can hang with the big dogs, on 2 meats at least. The other 2 didn't go so well, but I'm definitely looking forward to cooking against the best of the best every weekend.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that's what it's all about anyways. It's like, I feel like if you're a true competitor and you're a true, connoisseur of this sport, you want to, put your hat in the ring with some of the best out there, and you can't do that unless you go up against them. And it's kind of validating. I remember in the first pro contest I cooked and I got 2 calls. I'm just like, okay, I didn't win, but I heard my name and my recipes are play here, so it's validating. And I feel like because there's a lot of backyard teams that are jumping this year, especially from the 256 area. And I'm thinking you're going to hear a lot of familiar names at a lot of these comps this year, man. It's and I'm excited for it. I'm really happy to see it's it's the next crop coming up, and it's going to be and there's some heavy hitters, man. Definitely some heavy hitters.
Yep. Yeah, the guys that's moving up from 256, they ain't no walkover. It's legit teams moving up.
Yeah, I mean, Brian. Electrocuted. I mean, they're cooking probably as many as you are, and I know. I mean, I know they're gonna hear their names and AJ, and whenever you cook, you and Hunts, move up and cook together. I mean, that's gonna be some studs, and me and Cotton, I'm gonna try to stay out of his way and try not to mess too many things up. Maybe you'll hear our names every once in a while, but no, I'm excited for him. I think it's gonna be a fun year. Hopefully, I get to cook more than I did last year. It killed me, especially at the end of the year, not cooking with everybody. Because, like you said, man, you've been cooking barbecue long enough, and we've hung out long enough. I mean, barbecue's become kind of a family. I mean, it's so cliche to say, but I mean, that's yes, we want trophies, yes, we want to win, and yes, we like cooking. But I mean, definitely the familiar, family aspect of it is one of the bigger draws to this hobby of ours. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I agree 100%. I look more forward to hanging out with everybody than I do actually cooking.
Yeah.
Get the AJ and all y'all every weekend was, highlight of my week most of the time. So
sure, I
enjoy it. If I can't win, I want one of my friends to win. Yeah. And I feel like everybody feels the same way from 256. Everybody wants everybody to win.
No,
absolutely.
Absolutely. It's fun, man. It's a good time. And it's one of those things that once you develop that, like I said, most of the people I talk to are my barbecue friends. Like, it's just funny how that happens that way. And they're the ones that's going to cheer you on, in whatever you do is a lot of the people you meet in the sport. So it's cool, man. So you got Florida coming up, and then you got Lebanon. Is that your next one after the Florida match?
No, we got smoking the ribs on the ridge, and then we'll go sipping swine, and then Foley. Then smoke on the shores. So
you're cooking Foley?
Man. Hey, Lord have
got
mercy.
contests every weekend in March.
Woo.
I had to back out, man. I was so bummed. Opening day for Little League softball and baseball, man.
Ooh.
I can't miss it.
Well, don't feel bad because March is my youngest son and wife's birthday too, and I got comps both weekends, so I'm in the doghouse.
Good luck with that, dude. Last time I did that with my wife. Yeah. My wife's birthday is on opening day of deer season, and that's caused many fights in my house. I'm like, why can't
it's just not worth it
on a different day? That's it. Change your birthday. And apparently doing it on the day is very important to her or them. I mean, I don't care. Like me, it's like, my birthday came and gone. It's like whatever. But like certain, women they like the day of.
That's right.
It's a big
Hey,
deal.
I got a question. So I
That's
think
good.
we all have our little superstitions leading into a comp, night of, day of. You got any superstitions that you might want to share with all 450 people watching?
Man, I am very, strict when it comes to when I buy my meat, what day I trim my meats, the day I make my injections, like the clothes I wear. Most people think I'm a bum because I wear the same clothes every weekend. I'm very
Hey, you got to wear it. Same
Yeah.
clothes.
You can't ruin that
if it-
many shirts. It all smells like smoke.
Right.
if it's 20 degrees, I'm wearing my dirty shorts and my button-up shirt every Saturday. So
Every
You
time.
do you wash those thongs you wear, or do you just keep
I
using
do.
them?
I do, once a month, and they hang up in the trailer the rest of the time.
knock the mud off of them.
Oh my God.
Get that extra steam sauce off. Hang them back up.
That was a hell of an image, Cody, and I loved every minute of it. I
Oh.
appreciate you giving me that opportunity.
Yeah, he just keeps he does it, and then when he's in his trailer, he turns around 3 times and says, "Say my name, Clucker. Say my name, Clucker."
The one thing that I've enjoyed cooking all these comps with you, Cody, is Cook's Church.
Yes.
Other than getting my butt beat by you, I enjoy Cook's Church, man. So you've taken on a pretty big role with that, haven't you?
I have. Me and AJ's talked for a long time about, we got a platform, and, everybody's got a platform, spread the word. And we both felt like, barbecue's ours. And so I was like, we're going to have to start doing something. I know Pros Cook's done it for a long time, and it always fell in time where we couldn't make it. 6:45, I'm seasoning the top side of my ribs at 6:45.
Mm-hmm.
So we pushed it back to where it benefit us. Use about 7:15. Nobody's got nothing going on. So, something, 10 minutes, spread the word of God. And, that's what it's really all about anyway. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I can't get enough of it, and I appreciate you and AJ doing that. Every comp I'm at, I can always, hang my hat on knowing I'm going to hear a little bit of the Lord from either of y'all. So y'all keep doing it, man. I appreciate it.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can come in the trailer anytime. That's what's on in the trailer. We got praise and worship going the whole time. So
I like
I
it,
have
man.
the best service most of the time with my trailer by myself. I had to cook. So
Now you can hear that music as long as you're not next to me.
Yes.
If you're next to me, you're gonna hear Brandon Lake with a little Sir Mix-a-Lot. I mean, it just a little remix. Praise the Lord multiple ways.
I thought you'd play that little Barbie girl song.
I have, I have played Spice Girls. I have played Whitney Houston. I have played Meatloaf. I have played everything from top to bottom.
Yeah,
The barbecue
Forest
DJ.
Break.
That's what they're calling me.
Yeah.
No,
I turn Forest Break on and go to jamming.
Forrest Frank, he's good, man. I like him.
Right.
Dude, it's so funny.
Bad Bunny.
Absolutely, man. That's how I learned my Spanish. No,
Rosetta Stone.
I lip sync to my Kid Rock. It's funny, like barbecue. It's the only sport that you can hear worship, and they have a tradition for worship, and they have a tradition for drinking, all on the same day. I feel like we're at Catholic Mass. It's just one big thing. You say your prayer, do your shot, you're good to go.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Do
do
your
the shots,
shot.
though. I don't do the shots.
Yeah, don't do the shot. I do the shot for you, buddy. That's what I'm here for.
Every time.
Every time. Why is it always like? So for those ones that have done shots, AJ, you've done some shots before at the barbecue comps before, right?
Yeah, sure.
No, you have. I've seen you do one before. No, what do you think is the most prevalent shot they do? For me, I feel like it's always like Fireball or cinnamon whiskey or something like that. What's one of the weirder ones you've seen at a contest? You're like, ugh. Cody, I know you don't drink, but you're seeing some weird shots. You're like, that don't sound good.
I've seen them. I ain't gonna get close to them. I don't need that upset stomach the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Some pickle pop shots.
Yeah.
Pickle pop. Dude, I have a friend of mine. You know what his favorite thing is to do? Is drop a pickle in a glass of milk.
Ugh.
Why?
He said it's like an old wives' tale, like here's hangovers. I'm like, dude, that makes me want to throw up just thinking about it. Little pickle juice
Sounds like
and
buttermilk.
Buttermilk and cornbread.
But no, buttermilk cornbread's great. But have you ever drank buttermilk by itself?
Yep.
Oh.
Horrible.
It's so bad. So bad. I don't know how those old people used to do it. All right, Cody. Let's move on, man. So we talked about superstitions you have. You know, apparently you're like the Rain Man when it comes to your barbecue timeline. What is like something that I want to jump to. We're not going to that section, but I just want to ask you along those lines though. Like, what's one thing that you have with you every time at a barbecue contest, and what's one thing that your wife wishes you didn't have?
One thing I'm gonna have at every contest is my Milo's extra sweet tea. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very cranky.
There you go.
I
got to steal that tea.
Yep.
Did you say extra sweet tea?
Extra purple jug.
Diabetes.
Yes, diabetes in a jug.
There you go.
No. She really don't complain too much about what's with me, so.
She does. She just waits till you walk away. I mean, me and her I've had many conversations about you.
Yeah, I got Walmart on wheels, so probably too much stuff in the trailer.
All right, let's talk about from when you first started doing competition barbecue to now. What is one thing that you've kind of like that kind of you thought you needed to have when you started off in this competition barbecue, and then to where you are now? Kind of tell me the tale of the two tales.
Boy, when I first started, I was the redneck with a whole refrigerator in the back of my truck. So I thought I had to have a refrigerator, keep all my meats cold. I didn't want to carry a cooler and 100 bags of ice, just keep everything cold. Going from a canopy cooker out of the back of a truck with a refrigerator, steps going to it versus a trailer now. It's been.
You had an actual refrigerator in the back of your truck?
The same one that's in my trailer now. It's small enough that I could pick it up by myself, put it in the bed, and then get home, unload it.
There you go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So how about now, man? What you kind of like So like I'm the same way. I think all of us, AJ, Keaton, you can chime in. Like when you first started doing competition barbecue, like you bring 15 rubs, like 14 sauces, and everything under the sun you can think of. And then now, like I think you're better when you're more the minimal. As I try to carry it as few things as possible, only exactly what I need. How about what about you guys?
Brutal. I brought everything that you could imagine. I was grabbing stuff on the way out the door. I might not need this pillow, but I'm bringing it just in case. I would bring my spice cabinet, everything. It didn't matter. What do I need turmeric for? I don't know. Bring it. Now I am to the point to where if I leave something, which is very rare, I know that I can substitute it for one other seasoning. I mean, I am so minimalist now in what I bring. I know that if I miss an ingredient of some kind, I know a substitute that's going to work. And I don't know about you, Cody, but I felt like I had better control over my environment when I had fewer things in front of me.
I agree 100%. When I first started, I had, probably 3 totes full of seasonings. Didn't know what I was going to do with them. But now if I go to Virginia, I cook out of the back of the truck, I'm measuring everything out seasoning wise, just enough for that contest. And same way with sauce, I'm taking bare minimum.
I feel like you have teams that are run and gun teams, right? You got the Drew Davis, you got the Brad Leinigers, you have Bill Gillespie, and they roll up and they sometimes they're under a tent and they have a cooler and that's it. I feel like when you go the minimalist style, it really makes you focus and lock in on everything. I know one thing tradition for me that, let's talk about traditions. I always make sure I borrow something from somebody whenever I'm at a comp. I always, even if I need it or not, I'll always go to AJ and harass him. A, just to be fun. But B, Yeah, always do a saucepan or I've done to you too, Cody. Saucepan or foils or something like that. Like, who needs a sponsor when I got friends? That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Does
And
Cotton do that? Because I had to lend Cotton a
Dude, Cotton's got
switch bottle.
Cotton hates me sometimes. I love him, but he hates me. Like Cotton's got a food truck, so that dude has everything on there already. Anyways, Cotton is the yin to my yang. Like, he is very organized, and he like has everything measured out. And he's like, and I ask him for stuff, and he just, I feel like he rolls his eyes at me. He goes, "Gosh, you're lucky you're a good chicken cook." He's like, that's like the barbecue version of like, "You're lucky you're pretty. Just shut up." But no, I feel like I've always wanted to like kind of like throw some stuff in the back of my Tesla and just go to these comps and cook these things. Which you can't cook shit out of my Tesla. I'm just kidding.
You can't fit in a Tesla.
I can actually. I own a Tesla. Thank you very much.
There's no pictures
I
are
like to
didn't
see it.
happen.
I got a Model Y, baby. Dude, you can go camping in my Tesla. That thing is spacious.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You learn something new every day, guys.
I let Elon drive me to work every day. Just go and full self driving. I don't touch the steering wheel.
I love it.
No, but I'm the like for chicken. So like, Cody, you cook 16, right?
yes.
I do best when I cook 9. If I cook 9 thighs, like I've always done. Like I've gotten so much better the less I cook.
You
Except
do
for
5
ribs.
and 4?
Yeah, I can cook 4 and still beat you, Keaton.
What?
Man.
You do 5 in one pan, 4 in the other?
Man.
Are you fitting all 9 in a half pan? First off, we are just going to skip over the insult. That hurts.
That's all I can fit in a half pan is 9. But
9.
now, once I get my Ringo, I can do 2 half pans and I may start doing 18 or something like that because that was a big seller for me is you can fit 2 half pans in one of those bad boys.
You're putting 9 thighs in a half pan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am blown away right now.
Dude,
It's
what
time.
do you got? You got some Dolly Parton boobs that like breasts in your pans? Like, how big are your thighs?
I got some thick tits.
thick
okay?
thighs. You got some thick
Do
thighs.
not
like,
bother me. I mean,
They're not
they are
bigger than
big,
mine.
buddy.
They ain't bigger
He
than
is.
mine, I promise you.
I've
Chunky.
seen your thighs and they are gorgeous.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No,
I mean,
I'm
dude, I
fixing
cook in
9 now.
foul form, so I put 8 in a pan. I'm impressed that you put 9. Not even
I
angry.
can't. So, all right, let's talk about thighs because all right, so everybody looks at, pictures on the internet, box pictures or whatever. Cody, who has the prettiest thighs you've seen of any team that you've seen post of?
I'm gonna have to get my boy Keaton. I mean, his pictures are spot on.
That boy's
His
head's
thighs
already
are-
big
I
enough.
knew
You'll
I
need to
loved
get to that.
you.
when we cook against each other, and I get home and I pull up pictures. I'm like, doggone, them things look good.
And then you look at your
I'm
trophies and you're like, I still whip his ass.
He tripped over his trophies over your
Yeah.
picture of pretty thighs, Keaton.
Yeah.
Logan,
His
you
thighs
got
are-
some sexy thighs, Bubba.
I don't, dude. I don't at all. Mine are lopsided. It's like the girl with a good personality. I mean, they're good and they're wholesome, but they're lopsided as hell. I mean, I see Bill Purvis and like the barbecue bus. Shout out Bus, greatest products ever. Get some barbecue bus products. But no, I see like their pictures and it is damn near perfect. I'll tell you, I'm gonna give a shout out. This is an unsolicited shout out. Buzz, from Puddle Duck, he has really good looking thighs too. Because he posted pictures and they are very. I can never get mine as uniform as that. I don't know. Like somebody, Keaton, you tell me your tricks because honestly, I'm missing that.
I'll show you it all, Bubba.
I'm missing. I am missing that little trick in my pouch.
It's called
Tramp.
patient.
Cody, you've gotten. Hey, let me say this: your picture skills are spot on now, my boy.
Hey,
I
I've
like
been
your
taking
boxes.
notes. I'm taking notes from you.
Oh, I appreciate, dude.
Yeah.
Props, because you have been killing it in the camera world, just crushing it.
A lot of that's my wife too, though. So
All of
man,
it, your wife.
whatever
Cody.
makes
We
I
you
know.
give the
good.
credit to her.
We know it's your wife. We know it's your wife.
Yeah.
We know where it's at. AJ, Let's
Yo.
put you on the spot. I want to hear your voice. I don't hear your voice enough, buddy.
Talk to me.
Who is the prettiest? All right, we're gonna go protein wise, guys. We're gonna break it down. We're going proteins. I'm gonna tell you a protein. You tell me who has the prettiest boxes you've seen. So AJ, we're gonna do ribs. Who puts out some of the prettiest ribs you've seen?
Man, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go with your boy Cotton, man. That dang American Roar picture, man. That was like one of the prettiest rib boxes I've ever seen in my life. That was.
Oh, you're talking about when we had sticks straight across?
Yeah,
that was
a
nice.
perfect box.
Yeah, that was sick right there.
We've never done 6 across. That we got lucky there. That was our only rack that worked too. The rest of them were trash.
Hey, it worked.
All right, Keaton, how about you, man? We're gonna bust it down for let's do for you. Let's do chicken.
Chicken?
Go do chicken.
Look, I got to go with my boy Bill Purvis.
Bill Purvis.
I mean, to me, chicken's always on point. Whether it's a thigh, whether it's a
you think it's the pepper
leg. Oh yeah.
You think it's the pepper? I feel like because he has a fantastic. It's that cherry. You know, on some of these boxes, it's like that cherry mahogany glaze, and then you get the little specks of pepper. And I feel like that's just the essence of Texas, with the little specks of pepper pop on all of them.
The sauces can also help with it as well, because some of those sauces, they've got some pepper flakes in there. But yeah, look, you use a good seasoning. His rib grind gives a really good pepper finish. So grind it up a little bit so it's not chunky. There we go. There's your tip for the day. Run it through a spice grinder. You'll be good.
There you go. All right, Cody, we're gonna bust out you. This is the hardest one because I feel like this one is the most. Wolf's Revenge does have some pretty chicken. Not a lot of people. I don't know if a lot of people down here are kind of sleep on Wolf's Revenge, but I mean he is definitely on Mount Olympus when it comes to consistently been a monster barbecue cook up in the north. He's northeast though. A lot of people down south that sleep on don't know about Wolf's Revenge.
Killer sausages and eggs things they hand out at breakfast times too.
Yeah, I love this stuff for people.
Eggs.
I want to get some of these cinnamon rolls from what's his name? Come on.
Who always gives you cinnamon rolls, Cody?
Cinnamon rolls? I ain't never got no cinnamon roll.
What?
Yeah.
Local yokel.
It.
Local yokels. Gosh, that got me nuts. Yeah, apparently his wife makes some insanely delicious cinnamon rolls, and I am a sucker for anything cinnamon and sugar. I love that stuff. All right, Cody, let's do pork. Prettiest pork box you've seen, and pork is one of those things I feel like you can really show some skill when it comes to pork.
I got 2 people in mind, and they cook beside each other all the time. Big James and Electrocuted, man, they got some killer pork boxes most of the time.
Well, all right, so let's talk about pork box. Like what to you is a pretty pork box? I mean, what are you putting in a pork box? Because like pork is one of those things that you can get kind of creative with it. Honestly, you have chunks, you have pulled, you have monies, you have. There's so many things you can do with a pulled pork. So what's a perfect pulled pork box for you? Break it down for me as imagine in my mind.
Well, I don't turn them in, but all I do is money muscle and chunks. I'll cube the money muscle up and put them in there. But the way Electrocute and Big James, they do the money muscle, some pulled pork and cube, it's a little bit of everything, and it just looks great. Yeah. It's got that perfect candy apple red color to it, and man, it looks good.
Do you like it when they do like the money muscles like down the middle, like when it divides the boxes and you got like one thing up here and one thing at the bottom? Or like what?
Well, that for the L-shaped little thing, and then have the pulled pork up there in the in the upper part. Yeah. How
about you, AJ? I'm curious about that. What do you think your prettiest pork box? Like what's in your pretty perfect pork box?
Oh man, I'm like Cody. I mean, I'll usually shoot for money muscle. I'll slice some up, cube some up, and then take some tubes and shred them up a little bit in a nice pile of pork.
You've got some pretty pork boxes, Bubba.
He does.
So, all right. So for me, I play scaredy cat when it comes to pork, man. I literally try to just like I think just turning the monies, you have a better shot of doing better. Like do you think? Obviously, I mean, the more you put in there, the different cuts, the prettier it is. But I think if you're trying to play as safe as possible, just putting medallions in there, like you can do like the 7, like that, and then like this,
Right.
medallions or do the pie shape, do like 2 rows and 1 row across top. Like what's your opinion on like when you're cooking, like and you like are you the type that you're going to put it in to make a pretty box, or are you trained well enough that you're just putting in the best tasting no matter what it is?
I'm only putting in the bare minimum, so it tastes right. I want to make sure the taste is there, taste and tenderness. Pork bark box is hard to get full anyways. So I do money muscle only. I do usually 4 straight down touching, and then put the chunks right there at the bottom. And I think less is more.
Yeah, for sure.
All
right.
Are you turning in the faux medallions, or are you cutting off that bottom piece and just giving the true monies?
It depends on how it cooks. If it cooks right, I'll turn the whole thing in. But if it don't, I'm cutting that bottom half off and turning in just the money muscle, the true part of the money muscle.
I've had, of course, when you post pictures, you get compliments and criticisms. And anytime I've turned in pork boxes, I like a full money muscle. I like, even with the faux piece on the bottom. To me, I want as much meat in there as possible. And if it's tender enough, I don't think the judges ding you for having that in there. I mean, if they're all symmetrical and they all look pretty, but there are a lot of people out there that they get pissed off about that faux money. And I'm just like, guys, it's just barbecue. There's no point in yelling at me.
But if it's good, turn it in. If you don't like it, I'm not turning it in. I mean,
right.
Like I told her in that class, if my wife says it's good, I'm putting it in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Last protein, man. Let's do brisket. Like, who do you guys think has some of the prettiest brisket boxes, and what to you is a perfect brisket box? Start with you, Cody. You're our guest.
Ah, man, brisket. I know they don't post pictures anymore, but Smoke Me Silly, man. They used to turn in some beautiful boxes when you could see the pictures and stuff. I love seeing them with burnt ends in them, but I know judges don't like burnt ends, so
they don't know what it is, man. It's crazy. They like it's just fatty. I'm like, I love the fattiness and the mushy of burnt end, brisket burnt ends. But yeah, I agree. So you're just running just straight slices all the way down the middle?
Straight slices down the middle. Putting about 7 in there, minimum 7. And that one for a little buffer, get them standing up a little bit better. But
yeah. How about you, AJ?
Man, he don't post often, but when he do, man, I'm gonna have to say Papa Pig, man. His brisket boxes always look fire.
They do.
Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where when you can slice a brisket and the edges don't crumble and it's just all even and still intact, man. To me, that's a perfect slice.
How about you, Keaton?
So this guy right here inspired me to try and take as good a picture as I could of my turn-in boxes. And LC Barbecue takes a mean brisket box picture. Yeah, those slices are thick. And like AJ said, the ends are never they never seem to be crumbled. It's a perfect slice. And it's one of those things to see a good brisket box, because it's at the end of the turn in, or at the end of the day, you're pissed off, you're tired. And to perfect that box, my hat's off to whoever can do that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, it's going to be the bus, or it's going to be my boy Jason from Can Country Outlaw. I mean, they both have phenomenal. I mean, for me, every time I cook brisket, I always have to dock the edges, But they had that full, beautiful slice the whole way through, and it always looks moist and stuff like that. I feel like that's the hardest thing when you're learning from backyard to pro is like to get that brisket, that moisture level and the glistening, the finishing on the brisket is, I feel like one of the harder proteins to finish. Because the rest of it, you throw salt on it or throw a little this, a little that, but brisket, man, you got to be it's super, like, I don't know. I feel like you can screw a brisket up real quick.
Yeah, it's finicky, without a doubt.
Yeah. Cody, one thing I want to ask you. So you talked about your wife and your kids and stuff like that. And Keaton, you bring your wife and kids, and AJ, you bring your wife and kids sometimes. But tell me kind of how that has affected your barbecue journey, and what it's like, having making it a family affair versus kind of like me. I'm kind of usually running solo myself.
I love it. I feel lost when my wife and kids ain't with me. It's got its struggles. Kids running around asking 100 questions, especially, Carson, he wants to help, and he's at the age where he can help. So he's asking 1,000 questions. I mean, I'm in the zone focused, like, dude, you got to quit asking 100 questions for a minute. Let me get this done, and then I'll answer questions and stuff. It's fun. I don't know what I'd do if they wasn't with me. I probably wouldn't be cooking if they didn't go with me as much as they do.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, the teams, like, think of some of the big teams and think about, the ones that had been there for years and years and years, I mean, majority of them are husband and wife teams or their family teams. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, Robin, Lex, Paul and Lynn, Jordan and his wife. I'm drawing a blank. Gillespie and his wife. I mean, they all, or it's like, father son. There's a lot of great father son teams out there too. I think it adds. So it's a great bonding sport, and I think it definitely adds a different layer and different aspect to the hobby, and because let's be honest, it takes up an exorbitant amount of time. I mean, obviously more for some than others, but I mean, without that, I mean, if you did it solo, I mean, that's a lot of time away from your family and kids and stuff like that. So I think that definitely kind of eases because I'm sure you'd feel, if you're away that much from your family, you would feel guilty, being away, 38 weekends a year. I would feel guilty. And I'm sure, you're happy that they're there, so you don't have to have that on your shoulders.
Yeah. It's great. I love it when I hook up to the trailer, and my youngest, he's 2, about to be 3. And he is 3. My bad. I forget birthdays. He goes, "Ooh, I'm going to competition with you." Like, he knows when I hook up to that trailer, it's time to go cook somewhere.
That's right. And there ain't nothing better when you see them, when their dad wins a trophy. Because I feel like, my kids love it more than I do. When I get home and they like, "Did you win something?" And if I say yes, they're like, "Yay!" If they say no, they're like, "You suck." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, guys."
Yeah, but me and Carson compete every weekend. Man, they got his queue, and if he wins or if he comes in second, you'll be like, "Hey, you're the first loser," and he'll do the same thing to me. So,
dude, I've been so Pearson, my daughter, she has done way better than me here lately, and I'm like, "You're the only one in Cook Shack that's holding any sort of weight right now. So keep grinding, sweetheart. Don't let me down."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Carson's gonna be a heck of a cook when he gets older. He's gonna be a great cook.
Yeah, we talked about this in previous episodes, but honestly, what is the greater feeling, like you winning a GC or seeing your kids win something?
I'd rather see my kids win anything.
Absolutely.
I care less if I win.
Yeah. No, seeing your kids win, it's so funny, like, because I coach my daughter's softball team and I coach my son's basketball team. And like, me and, I was a college athlete, Keaton's a college athlete and stuff like that. Like, we've had a lot of, you had a lot of success or whatever, but none of that compares. Like, I haven't been as happy as I have when I see my kids succeed. And it's so cool that, you can experience that. And also not only in, a fun little hobby of ours, but, but to have your kids share the same interests as you, it's always a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it definitely adds a different layer of it for you.
It does.
Absolutely.
It does.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, hey, this is the time of show you've seen the show. This kind of show where he asks you some short answer questions, man. Nothing too serious. And if you're ready, just let me know.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I was going to do it anyways. All right, man. When you think of barbecue, who is on your meat Everest?
Man, I'm gonna
Meat
keep
Rushmore.
I'm gonna keep it local as I can.
You
First,
say
I'm giving,
AJ, I'm going to silence you.
I'm giving it to AJ. I mean, like truthfully,
AJ knew it was coming.
No.
if I didn't take AJ's class, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Like he changed my game tremendously. It's still, I told him this weekend, his is probably the best class I ever took. I took some good ones. Nothing wrong with the people I've took classes from, but AJ definitely put me on the right track. Then I'm gonna have to go with Brian from Electrocuted. He took me on his wing up in Illinois, showed me where I was messing up on a few things, and that's when my success took off after going with him. So gotta get to my boy Brian from Electrocuted. Alan Nichols, Dog Patch. What he does for the barbecue. You can't leave him out. He does too much for the barbecue community as a whole. And plus, him telling war stories and everything else to us, man, whole different level of respect for him for all he went through.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna have to go Pat Lillehue. He's been around a long time. I mean,
Long time.
A long time, and he wins consistently. So
Silent assassin, I call that man.
Yep.
He is a silent assassin. That dude, he don't talk much, but he carries a big stick.
That's right.
He definitely carries a big stick. All right, man. If you could take one protein out of the competition barbecue and replace it with another, what would it be?
I'm gonna say brisket because I can't cook it for some reason. Judges hate when I turn it in. And I would turn it in some type of wild game. Let's get creative with it. Some type of wild game, alligator. Pig, something.
Mystery meat.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool idea to have like a mystery protein at these barbecue comps, and they change up every time.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be-
love cooking whole alligator, so
that's tough because they're so lean. Like I've had really good and really bad.
yeah. Add a lot of bacon to it.
That makes everything better. You can put bacon on a turd and it'd be tolerable.
Yeah.
All right, man. Next question, man. What's one thing you have at a barbecue competition and you cannot say your thermometer?
Well, since I done talking about my sweet tea, I'm gonna have to say my phone because that has my timelines, all my notes. So I gotta have my phone with me.
I got you. All right, man. If you could only use 2 rubs on all 4 proteins, what 2 rubs would you use?
I'm gonna have to go with Mississippi beef, and golly, probably his beef and pork. I mean, it's a great combo, and I think you can dial it in good enough for chicken too. So,
yeah. So you got like a sweet one and a little savory one.
yep.
He just
beef,
came out with the sweet heat, huh?
he did. I got a little small sample bottle the other day, and it was pretty good. I think it's gonna be great on some wings. I can't wait to cook with it.
All right, man. All right, dude. You're from the I would say great state of Alabama, but I'd be lying. Yeah, you're from the land of Forrest Gump. What is the best barbecue restaurant in Alabama, and what is the most overrated barbecue restaurant in the state of Alabama?
I'm gonna say they're all overrated. There's a place they closed now, but used to be called Charlie's and Casey's in Rainbow City. It was hands down the best barbecue I ever had. Overrated. I'm gonna hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to say Local Joe's Barbecue.
Local Joe's Barbecue.
Joe's Barbecue.
I haven't had that.
How local are we talking? They right down the street from you?
Yeah, there's 3 locations. All of them's 20 minutes from the house. So,
And they're all
Boy,
bad,
you
huh?
just made an enemy.
well, they make. I give them one credit. Their turkey's probably the best smoked turkey I've had. So the turkey's pretty good, but the rest of it, I mean, it's it's restaurant barbecue. It ain't nothing to write home about.
That's fair. Speaking of which, man, when you're going to a barbecue cookout, or you're going to, you're eating you're going to AJ's house and you're eating a barbecue meal. What is one side dish and what is one protein that they can't nail? You know they ain't worth their water.
I'm gonna say mac and cheese. If you can't cook chicken and mac and cheese, you don't need to be cooking.
AJ can't do either.
He
He is not invited to the cookout.
Hey.
No, I'm kidding. AJ can cook some hell of a chicken. I ain't never had your mac and cheese, so TBD. All right. That's funny. That's for me. Yeah, mac and cheese. I'm trying to think. Coleslaw is mine. Like, if you can't nail coleslaw, something's wrong with you.
Sweet or savory?
Oh, I like vinegar, man. I'm a vinegar dude.
Okay.
You like vinegar? You like what part? Like, if you can say, like, give me your top 3 styles of barbecue. So we're going. So I'll give you some options: A, B, C, D. Carolina style. You got Kansas City style. You got Memphis style. You got Texas style. Give me your 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna have to say probably Texas, and then Kansas City. I don't like vinegar, so
Oh man,
I don't like vinegar. I hate the smell of vinegar. Yeah,
but you put Tennessee red and everything. Don't lie.
I love it. Very little. Like
Dude,
I said, I don't like my barbecue, so no, it goes in the trash most of the time. Nah.
I got you. All right, man. You're at a barbecue contest. You got a walk-up song. What is the walk-up song of Rollin' Smoke?
Amen from Forest Rank.
That's a hell of a song, man.
That is a good song.
That's a good one.
All right, dude. You're gonna take. I love this question. All right, man. The Pope has the Pope Mobile. Well, if Rod Gray, there she is. There's Boss Lady.
Why? Tell her to come in and sit down and answer this question.
Finally, we got something pretty to look at, man. We look at this mug all day.
Oh,
hey. There he is. What's up, buddy? You're famous, man. You're famous. My mom and everybody can see you. No, man. All right. The Pope has a Pope Mobile. If you could give Rod Gray his own Kansas City mobile, what would it be called?
Boss. Ah, man. I'd say Boss Hog, but yeah. We'll go with that. Deuce has the Boss Hogs. Whatever he calls it.
Boss Hog.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right. Last question. Last question. If you could win one, if you could rub a magic lamp and you could win one barbecue contest in the world, whether it be Memphis in May, Houston Rodeo, the Royal, the Jack, if I could guarantee you one win, what would it be?
That's a good question.
That's an easy one.
What I got?
I'm gonna go with the Jack. You know, it's the more realistic one that I can actually get to. So the Jack.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, buddy. Man, thank you so much for coming on the show, dude. I truly appreciate it. I love seeing you and your family at these comps, especially when you kick my butt. I definitely am looking forward to seeing you in Lebanon. But this time of show where you get to tell people, where they can find you and who your sponsors are and give some shout outs, man. So let me hear it.
We're on TikTok and Facebook, Rollin' Smoke Barbecue. I'm going to start with my OG sponsor, Brothers Q Barbecue Supply. He's the first one that picked me up. Johnson's Giant Food, grocery store that's local where I get all my meats from. And then Mississippi Spice Company, picked them up last year. And then Butcher Barbecue Supply, he picked me up this year. And then my work, Tucker Milling, they took me on this year and pretty much told me, what it takes me to get me to the World Cup. We'll get there. So,
damn,
yeah,
that's awesome, man. Congratulations, dude, and congratulations on all your success, man. It's definitely, when I met you, like I said, I think you're kind of early in your journey, and then now you've definitely, the grasshopper have become the sensei or the teacher, man. It's you're definitely kicking ass and taking names, and I definitely am hearing your name more than I'm not. I'll say that.
We've been blessed this year so far. We have been blessed.
Well, congratulations, man. And I definitely will be cheering for you in Vegas. Hopefully I get to see you there. But I told my wife, I was telling my wife about the barbecue cup. She said, "Where's it at?" I said, "Vegas." She goes, "You ain't going to that." I'm like, I'm like, "Yeah, I am. If I get that call, I'm going."
That's right.
One thing about the World Cup, I forgot to say, they did say that you'll cook with like a football NFL celebrity. So you might cook in with Jason Kelsey one day, or someone football players. So
Well, let's hope Kelsey in there, because then I'll probably be divorced. My wife sees him. Yeah, it'd be all right. I'll console Tay Tay. It'd be all right. No, bunch of midgets. They're all midgets. All those football players. No, I'm kidding. All right, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on the show, dude. I truly appreciate it. Love seeing you and your family every time we're out and about. But man, you have anything else to say to the people before I let you go?
No, I appreciate y'all, and God bless.
All right, man. God bless. I'll see you later, buddy.
We'll see, buddy.
All right, guys. That's our show, dude. That man is gonna. I fully anticipate seeing him in the Team of the Year chase at the end of the year.
For sure.
Big time, dude.
I would bet some money on it, man, for sure. But guys, that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, man, if you want to bless me with a birthday gift, I sure would appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, followed, and become a follower on Apple and Spotify, man. We definitely love you guys watch us here, but we also love you listening to us on the road, and show us some love there. So, but guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, y'all have anything to say before I let them go?
No.
AJ, don't be a stranger, buddy, man. We miss you around here.
I know, man. Work has got me in a chokehold. Hopefully,
you'll be all right.
It's always good to see your face, AJ. I tell you that. I was excited.
We'll see y'all in March for sure, though.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
All right, guys. Yeah. Guys, that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, when it comes to barbecue, make sure you're always right on cue. See you.
That's all, folks.